guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, my name is Femke and in today's video I will be swatching the 5 new colors from Catrice's Iconails nail lacquer collection. So they just recently came out with 5 new colors that they just added to their already existing collection. It is their regular nail polish line. I know it does say like gel nail lacquer or something like that on the bottle, but as you can see the bottle is completely transparent, so you know it is a regular nail polish. So yeah, this is one of the colors already. As I mentioned, there are 5 new shades for this fall winter 2021 update, and this one is actually 112. It's a beautiful like nudie, like taupe brownish kind of color. I do feel like there aren't really super spectacular bright colors in this specific update, but it is of course a fall winter update, so I was hoping on a dark like petrol blue kind of color, but there is a beautiful orange in here which is definitely my favorite, and I will be sharing more info about that a little later on in the video when I'm going to swatch these. But these go for €2.99 in euros here in the Netherlands. Prices may vary depending where you live. These polishes are actually completely vegan, cruelty-free, they're safe to use, and they're actually PETA approved as well, which is a very good thing in my opinion. But yeah, they are very safe to use. There aren't like microplastics and stuff like that in these as well. And yeah, let's just quit rambling and start the swatches. But of course, if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you'd like to do so. Hit that notification bell as well and become a part of my little nail family here at YouTube. But thank you guys so much for watching on forehand. I love you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video as well. So let's get into the swatches. As usual, I will be swatching it on my thumb. This is my natural nail, like all of my nails are completely natural. And please ignore the little like white lines because I accidentally bent my nail a little bit and the gel polish that was still on there got lifted just a tiny bit. So that is actually what those lines are. But let's take a look at the first overview of these 5 new colors. They are definitely fall appropriate, and I'm really curious to hear what you guys think about these colors as well. Personally, I'm a big fan of the rosy pink as well as the orangey pumpkin-y kind of color. But let's just start off with 112. This one is called Dreamy to NYC. And it totally gives me like vibes and memories of when I was in New York City, which was in, I think, February of 2017 already. It's been a long time, but it was pretty cool visiting there. And I have to say, like, all of the names from these newer colors totally remind me of holidays, and maybe they did that on purpose because a lot of people aren't able to travel at the moment because of the whole pandemic that is still going on, as we all know. But yeah, it just brings back good memories. And this color is actually pretty decently opaque as well. It is a very nice, I'd say like nudie taupey brown, I'd say. Colors like these always are like quite hard for me to describe because they will look different on different skin tones as well. For me, it is definitely more a taupey browny kind of color, not super nude but still very wearable. I think if you have a darker skin tone than I have, it will look more of like a nudie light brown, but for me it is just very much a taupey brown. But yeah, with 2 coats it is completely opaque, which is something that I'm very used to when it comes to polishes by Catrice Cosmetics. Also, these are very inexpensive. They are vegan, they're cruelty free. They are only €2.99 in euros here in the Netherlands, but of course prices may vary depending on where you live. And yeah, let's just get into the second color because this is definitely one of my favorites. It reminds me a lot of the rosewood kind of color that Catrice came out with, I think like a couple of years ago. It's definitely been one of my favorite colors as well. I'm not quite sure how much they are alike and whether or not that bring me to rosewood or rosewood color. I don't even know what it's called anymore because they came out with so many beautiful colors like the last couple of years that I can't remember exactly the name of that one, and I'm not quite sure how similar these are, but it's definitely a gorgeous color. If you're like me and you like your dusty rosy kind of pinks, definitely pick this one up because it is gorgeous. I do feel like comparing it to the other similar kind of color by Catrice Cosmetics as well, this one is a little bit more thin in substancy, so it definitely needs that second coat, as where the older like polish, I'd say, or variant, I don't know how you want to say that, of this similar color was almost completely opaque with that first coat. So there is definitely a difference in opaqueness, but color wise I really have to like put them together and just see if they are different, because it definitely feels very similar. One might be a little lighter or maybe a little darker, but I really don't know at this point. Then the next one is 114, Bring Me to Morocco. This one is definitely one of my favorites as well from this new like 5-piece update collection. I really love orangey kind of colors. It actually is a little bit more of like a deeper orange in real life. My camera always struggles with like deeper oranges and reddish kind of colors. So yeah, this is definitely a beautiful darker pumpkin kind of tone, which I love. I love Halloween season, which is totally coming up already. I'm a fall child myself, being born in early October, so yeah, I'm really digging this color. Also, I got this one for like 95% opaque within that first coat, so I'm only going to show you what it looks like with that first coat, because I felt like it is so opaque, especially to the naked eye. It was insanely pigmented and just beautifully opaque. It levels out really nicely as well, which is something that I have been noticing a lot when it comes to Catrice Cosmetics polishes. They are just really good, especially the creamy ones. They are super good, and once again they're just a little below €3 a bottle, which is such a nice deal. And I also love the fact that they have completely vegan polishes, and they've been cruelty free from the start, if I remember correctly. So yeah, if you are able to get your hands on some of the Catrice Cosmetics polishes or any other makeup item, you can like sleep peacefully because they are not testing on animals and they are totally vegan. Then the next polish is 115, Be Me to Dubai. I've also been to Dubai, and oh, and by the way, the 113 color was one with a name that was inspired by Tokyo, which I've been to as well. Now I think about it, I've been to so many cool places already. It's pretty awesome, and I have so many good memories of all of my holidays and just traveling around the world. It's pretty cool. Like, I love this collection update already just because it brings back so many memories. But yeah, this color, this Dubai color, let's just call it as it is a very pearly beigey kind of color. Personally, I'm not a big fan of colors like these. They just remind me of my old aunt who used to wear these colors a lot. I've mentioned this in a couple of my videos whenever I was swatching similar colors to this one. It's just not for me. I feel like it's such an old lady kind of color, like, no offense to anyone who loves this color, by the way, but it just reminds me of my aunt who's already like somewhere late in her 70s. And yeah, it's not a bad thing though, but personally for me, also the tone is not really for me. I feel like it makes my skin look very pinkish, even though I have more of like a cool undertone to my skin. So yeah, it totally messes up the way my skin looks. But yeah, it is a decent polish. It is a little streaky because it's pearlescent, but 2 coats is the way to go for that one. But then the 5th and final color from this new update is 116, Fly Me to Kenya. I have not been to Kenya or any like country or segment of Africa so far, which is still on my like travel bucket list. I've never been there before, and I think Africa is such a beautiful continent. I definitely have to visit once. But this color kind of reminds me of like a caramel chocolatey kind of vibe. I don't know, it just reminds me of like, I don't know, like salted caramel chocolate or something. It makes me super hungry when I just look at this color, and I'm just thinking about how that chocolate type tastes. Oh, I love it so much. But once again, it definitely needs a second coat to be completely opaque, which isn't a bad thing. I do really love this color though. It is a color that you can pretty much wear any time of year, but it's really good to have in your collection for nail art, or just slap it onto all of your nails as a beautiful like brown wearable manicure. So yeah, 2 coats is pretty much the way to go for all of these polishes, which I've noticed. Of course, they have some more sheer colors as well, but those are intended to be sheer, and I will probably not be getting those because I just like a more opaque manicure. But yeah, this was the entire new swatch and review video of the new updated colors by Catrice. Let me know what you think, and thank you so much for watching. I love you so much, and I hope to see you in my next video as well.